everybody. It is January 1st, 2017. Welcome to 2017. Aren't you glad that you made it? You woke up to another year. I am. I'm so grateful that I woke up to live another year. A lot of my friends did not get to make it to 2017, so I'm very happy that I did, and I'm glad that you all are here too. So what time did you guys go to bed tonight? Leave me a comment and tell me. I fell asleep on the couch on Damien's lap, or my head on his lap. Like, he was watching a movie, and I fell asleep at like 10:30, and then at like 12 o'clock, the fireworks woke me up, and I was like, oh, yay, hey, Kyle, how are you? Are you still in Arizona? So I don't know if he's come back yet, or he's still there. But anyway, so good to see you all, and we are starting a brand new series this month called 5 Books to Change Your 2017. Now, I don't pretend to be the knower of all the books. These aren't like, it's so subjective. These are just books that I read that I think have the potential to change your outlook, give you wisdom. And you know, it's like, guys, I didn't read, well, I used to read a lot. And then I'm a homeschooling mom who also works, and I was not finding time to read it. I think last year I read, or 2015, I read 2 books at the most. And I was always telling my kids, you gotta read, you gotta read, you gotta read. And all of a sudden I realized I'm not reading. So I made a goal last year to read 1 book a month, and I think I read 20. But that worked out great, you know, and just depends on how long or how short the books are. And so that's not a lot, though. I have a friend who read 52, and I have a friend who read 105 books last year. Go Trisha. Woo! I mean, I can't even imagine, because I struggled to find time to read 20. But anyway, it was good. So this series is going to be 5 books that I think have the potential to change your 2017. Now, you can read the books and it not change your 2017 if you don't apply what you're learning in the books. And that's the important part, is like, you have this moment to sit down and pick someone's brain who has been through things that you haven't been through. They've been ahead of you in most things. They've learned a lot, and you have these moments to sit down and really and pick their brain. And of course, it doesn't have to be read. I have 2 people in my house who are not lovers of reading, and so they can listen to the books. You can get an audio book. You can even watch a podcast with this person. So just feed your brain whatever it is. But today's book is about the Misfits and the Underdogs. Do you guys love the Underdogs? I do. Damien is always like, why do you like American Ninja Warrior and MMA? And I think it's because the underdog always has a chance. Like, you see the guy get in the ring who it's only his 2nd or 3rd fight, and then he's in the ring with the guy who's like his 15th fight. And the guy with the 2nd or 3rd, he always has a chance, and it's crazy when they get into, you know, and then the underdog wins, and he knocks the guy out. You're totally not expecting it. It's awesome. But when I was growing up, we always cheered for the Dallas Cowboys. So maybe that's why I'm always cheering for the underdog. I'm not sure. Maybe I just know what it feels like. Hey, Jody, good to see you. So anyway, and I also said in my quote, what do the civil rights movement, people who have dyslexia, people who have been through the ultimate tragedy of having their mom die at a young age, what do all these people have in common? And what they all have in common is that they can take a disadvantage and use it to their advantage. And that's what this book is about. This book, for today's first book that I think can change your 2017, is this book. Sorry, I know it's backwards. David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell. Have any of you guys read this book? This book is, we have David. It says, the Underdogs, Misfits, and the Art of Battling Giants. So David is the little guy. He's battling the giant, and it really comes down into what advantages did David actually have over the giant that we don't immediately see on the surface. And it's about all these different topics of people who would have a seeming disadvantage, but if you look at it, they actually have the advantage. And that's why I would love for you to read this, because I want you to find out your disadvantage. Maybe I have a limited time to invest in something, or limited money. So that pushes you the advantage of creating within limits. That is the advantage that you have between that. Or maybe your disadvantage is, I don't know what. You guys can give me an example. But in every disadvantage, there is an advantage, and that's where we have to shift our mindsets. This is a mindset shift, you guys. So if you have not read this book, David and Goliath, you need to read this book. Hey, Kirsten, good to see you. If you have read this book, then you should read this one. This is Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell also. This is a phenomenal book, and Outliers is about why some people are able to go into the crazy realm of proficiency, like the Beatles. And it's not because the Beatles are so amazing and fantastic. The Beatles were hidden for years, and they practiced every day in little nightclubs that weren't even popular at all. And they got 10,000 hours of practicing in these little nightclubs, and that is what makes people be outliers. That's what makes people be masters, is the 10,000 hours of practice. So when you see somebody who plays the piano and you think they're a virtuoso, they really have put in about 10,000 hours of practice. Or you see someone who has mastered photography, mastered any skill that you see, it's because they put in the work and they put in the practice. And so this is about outliers, and it's a really, really good book. If you haven't read this, definitely read this. But my first recommendation is this one, David and Goliath. So I'm going to do something kind of different on this series. And what I'm going to do is at the end of the series, I've got 5 books for you. This counts as 1, not 2, but this is 2. At the end of the series, by the end of the series, if you send me a picture, a screenshot of a purchase of one of these books that I recommend, or even a picture of you with it, I'm going to send you a little gift. And that gift is going to be something that I wrote up, and it's about creating an action plan to reach your goals. Oh, you love Outliers. Kyle said, I'm committed this year to reading at least 1 book a month, so thank you for the David and Goliath. Yes, yeah, you should. It's great. I mean, there's so many phenomenal books out there. You would learn a lot. I've learned a lot. That was my goal, to read 1 book a month last year, and I've really read so many good books. So yes, Outliers is awesome. David and Goliath is awesome. So anyway, we're gonna have a gift at the end. If you send me a picture of you or a screenshot with one of these books that you purchased at the end of our series, and I'm not affiliated with any of them, but I just want to see you guys succeed, and I want to see you go further than you have been before. I'm going to send you something that I created, which is maps for achieving your goals, and it's about how to make an action plan. And then, yeah, we'll go from there, because there's a few other surprises in store for you. But anyway, that is today's read, is David and Goliath. Go get it. Malcolm Gladwell. It's really good. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. The one we're doing tomorrow is a book, if you've ever started anything and haven't finished it. It's about why. It's about the resistance that keeps you from finishing things, whether it's a marathon or a diet or a creative work or a plan that you had to read a book a month or whatever. So it's going to be the book that is going to help you overcome that resistance. It's amazing. So anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome day. I love you, and I would love to hear your recommendations for which books I should read. Next, after I finish what I'm reading, I'm actually going to read the book called Uninvited by Lisa TerKeurst. It's about rejection and how to overcome that. Off to Copperfields to order with your friend there. Yes, you have a friend there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, send me the picture, and at the end of the thing, then I'll send you our gift that we're handing out. So, all right, love you guys. Mwah. May your minds be fierce and your hearts strong and your spirits kind today. Have an awesome 2017. Love ya. Bye.